Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Destiny 2 as Light Falls ViDoc. It's going to be the ViDoc for Lightfall for Destiny 2. Really excited to check some more of Lightfall out before we actually get the full launch with this ViDoc. So if you guys do enjoy this reaction, if you enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, because again, we do variety gaming content. We always come back to Destiny, and I'm super excited for Lightfall. We're going to be playing through the story. We're going to do a bunch of crazy stuff. It's going to be a great year, Lord willing, all goes as planned. So, anyways, without further ado, my friends, if you guys are ready, I am super ready for this. I am super hyped. Let me know how hyped you guys are down in the comments below, and let's get this started. All right, here we go. Let's do this. This is,
The stakes are higher than they've ever been.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. The Witness!
How we've been built to defend the Traveler, how we've been built to defend humanity. The Witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that? How would we react if we were facing extinction?
Bro.
And how are we going to stand together to overcome this?
You know what must be done.
Oh,
We were created for this moment, to deal with this conflict.
Oh, I'm excited,
to solve
man.
for this enemy.
I'm excited.
What the hell happens when evil finally arrives and confronts the Traveler?
Bro, it's so sick. As light falls, Bungie ViDoc. Let's just make sure we're maxed out on, yeah, okay. Well, we're maxed out. Our end begins, dude. We're seeing more of the Witness than ever.
Threatened. The Witness is here. Callus's forces are here as well. The Pyramid fleet is here. Big shit is going down.
That's crazy.
Lightfall should feel like you have stepped into the middle of an active war.
One of the values that we really wanted to push was making sure that you felt like the tip of the spear. You were the one who was initiating the action. You were the one who was taking control. You were the one who was attacking things.
Oof.
What this tone gave us the chance to do was to really surface the friendship, the camaraderie, the connections that we have to each other.
Kaido, we'll need your troops.
Bro.
If the end of the universe is coming, what do we have left other than each other?
Keep the enemy away from the Traveler
This is nuts.
at all cost.
Woo. We're getting into some spoiler territory, obviously,
There's a pretty
but
big, serious
I don't mind
threat
some
that is
teasers.
happening to the solar system. So we really wanted to bring that gravity and that weight into the story.
man.
In a major way, what we're doing right now is we're both setting up the finale for the Light and Darkness saga. We're pulling the Witness into the frame for the first time.
Dude.
The big question has been,
The Witness
what
is nuts.
does it want with the Traveler? What will happen when it finds it? And in Lightfall, it does find it.
I feel like the Witness
Oh.
is so drastically different from any other antagonist that we've had in Destiny in the
Oh my
past.
goodness.
Now, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their
Man.
own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just so reserved. It's all about control with the Witness.
The Witness is here
Bro.
to finish what the collapse started. Now, there's Callus. Always been power hungry, in
Right.
it for himself. He's now signed on as one of the Witness's disciples.
We're seeing Callus
Yeah,
go through a
that's-
transformation and emerge as something new.
My semblance matches my inner
That-
beauty.
That's so
Odds are
crazy,
stacked
dude.
against you.
Oh my
The Witness
goodness.
has arrived. We got Callus. Everything's under attack. How do we deal with this?
Bro.
And then you find this thread.
We knew we
Weaving
wanted to do
threads.
another Darkness power in Destiny. Are we gonna do what everyone thinks we're gonna do? Are we gonna make like poison? No. We're gonna do
Okay.
something that you'd only find in Destiny. We're gonna go talk about this thing called Strand, and it's the web of life.
Poison's not a bad
What
idea,
does it
though.
mean to have a
be honest.
cosmic web that's connecting everything around you? How do you actually make
This
that
is
like
cool.
an ability? How do you make that like a power? It's
Yeah.
something that doesn't actually exist. You can't just point to fire, electricity, or ice. Coming up with the idea of the strings, the strands lighting up the world. I think that was when everything kind of started to come together.
Strand is unlike any of the powers that we've gotten before. We didn't get it from the Traveler. We didn't get it from the Pyramids. It is a power that we find is unlocked within us as Guardians. When you pull on that thread and you start manipulating that web, ooh, you can do some really powerful things.
That's crazy. I'm really excited to get hands
player
on.
class fantasies coming up with Strand that we're introducing. So we have the Hunter Threadrunner, which is going to introduce this threaded spike.
Looks pretty cool.
The Hunter Super Silk Strike, it's this kind of rope dart. You're constantly moving, constantly attacking.
It feels fluid. It has an amazing style to it. It's just something we've never seen in Destiny before.
Man. That's pretty hype.
And then there's the
I can't wait for it.
Berserker, and the name is pretty fitting.
The Titan Super is Blade Fury, where you weave these giant blades onto your hands.
Looks so
you
sick.
have a melee attack
looks so
that
cool.
you can kind of combo indefinitely, and then you have your heavy attack, which sends out these suspending waves.
Yeah, it looks so sick.
And then there's the Warlock Broodweaver, the mastermind of the minions that we call the Threadlings.
The Warlock Broodweaver Super is Needle Storm. You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get launched out, and then those fly through the air. When they hit an enemy, they'll explode. When they hit the ground, they will then charge up and then turn into Threadlings.
Man, that is so gnarly. I love that. It's like the Void
All the
Seeker.
classes will have access to a grappling hook. When you select that, that takes up your grenade slot. It was a hard challenge because, like, how can you make this idea of swinging through the world
I don't need a
equivalent
grenade.
to a grenade? And so designers came up with this idea of a grapple melee.
Man,
The
that
grapple
is
melee
nuts.
is incredibly powerful.
Dude.
I grapple onto an enemy, which stuns them for a second. And then when I get there, I grapple punch, blow them all up, and start shooting, and then the unravel projectiles are flying all over the place.
Bro, I can't wait for
All
that.
that stuff coming together
Oh,
was
it's sick.
magic for me. Oh my God, that's Destiny?
That's Destiny, baby. Welcome to Neomuna.
Neomuna has existed for hundreds of years. It branched off from Earth during our collapse and shut off any communication. So they've been secretly existing on Neptune for a very long time and keeping themselves safe.
That's nuts. So how do we end up finding them?
It was amazing to see
Like, I know
how
that-
the concept artist made all of this beautiful art feel really fresh
there was
and
dialogue
new, but
in
also
the,
a part of the Destiny universe.
In the end of the
When
final,
you think
the
about
final
how to
mission.
design Neomuna, like what's the architecture
Seraph.
like? We're thinking of a lot of aerodynamic things, fins and sailboats. That informs us sort of the architectural form language that kind of looks unlike anything we've ever seen before.
The high winds, strong pressure. We have that beach area where we show the sand is made out of diamonds.
That's nuts.
The whole terrain is following up into the beginning of the city.
It looks crazy.
The color, the graphic design, the vibrancy, and yeah, there's some mysteries in there.
Bro, I can't wait to see that place, man. That's gonna be nuts.
The cool thing about Neomuna is that it's like this big neon-soaked city, but it has quite a spectrum of different environments.
I think my favorite absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is an arcade lost sector.
Wow.
And I think we can relate to spending our
That's
days
sick.
in a sticky arcade playing games with our buddies.
I'm
That's
also
sick.
so excited for people to see the puka pond with all of the pukas that have been like such a mystery since Beyond Light.
Bro. That's crazy.
And then on the other side of the
Wow.
city is Callus's ship. The Typhon Imperator
Oof.
has landed square in Ahimsa Park.
You see that the city is indeed kind of in shambles in parts. There's smoke, there's explosions in
nuts.
the air, and I just go back to the teamwork of everybody getting into a room and thinking like, what can we do to make this feel high octane, very explosive, and familiar?
Wow. Yeah, this place looks nuts, man.
This
I
is
can't
a
wait to
city
explore
that
it.
needs the Guardians' help. It needs their protection, and Callus is going to do his level best to destroy it, and we're not going to let them, and neither are the Cloud Striders.
There's a lot new
That's nuts.
about Lightfall. We have
I
this new
love this.
location, and it has these new personalities that come along with it. They're defenders of this city, and they have new perspectives that we really haven't seen in characters in Destiny, and
Okay.
that's taking the form of the Cloud Striders, Nimbus, and Rohan.
I understand what's at stake like there.
Dude.
Far better than you.
Those are some interesting characters.
Rohan is the grizzled old veteran who's too old for this shit. And Nimbus is the young rookie. Nimbus is learning on the job.
Nimbus was definitely a favorite of ours to animate. They're so boisterous and fun-loving and a little smug, but super confident in their abilities.
Like the Silver Surfer,
The
dude.
Cloud Striders, bottom line, are cool.
Nimbus, on your stakes.
These guys come straight from Marvel, man. I don't care what anyone says. I don't even care, dude. Get that inspiration.
We wanted
That's how the
Tormentor
best
to be
creatives
the
are
most
made.
scary unit that you've ever fought in the Destiny universe.
Man,
Holy
those things
crap,
look
this command
daunting.
is very powerful. It means business.
It's incredibly intimidating. This thing wields a massive scythe, has command over all this void energy.
Wow.
The Tormentor can like grab you, and that's something we'd never really done before with the boss.
Throws out the scythe, has the player in his hands.
Bro.
And in those moments for Dark Harvest, we actually do things with audio to make it feel even more intimate, where we duck out all the background sound. So you really have this intimate moment with this terrifying creature grabbing you.
Dude, that's nuts. That's crazy, dude. Oh, man. The war at home.
Lightfall and Season of Defiance
what's gonna happen here?
are two sides of the Destiny coin. And
Okay.
so on the Lightfall side, we have crazy neon cities going on an adventure far away.
Right.
Sort of bombastic action fantasy.
Okay.
On the Season of Defiance side of the coin, it's a story that's much more closer to home.
Season of Defiance is about the ground war on Earth. Callus's forces are invading, and we're defending Earth. We're freeing prisoners.
Go now.
We're trying to protect the last city, but much more directly and under much more threat than we have seen in a long time.
You're working
That's
with
chilling.
Petra, you're working with Devram, you're working with all these people that you know that are close to home and that are battling for the real thing you're trying to save.
Wow. Define our end.
We have a lot of weapons and armor for players to earn, and
looks
I'm
so
super excited
crazy.
to see what you've been working
Bro,
on.
I can't
We have a couple
wait.
of Strand exotics.
I
The
can't wait to
Warlocks
jump into
are
this
getting
and
what's
just
called swarmers. They're
go
these
ham
boots
in
that
Lightfall.
will, on Tangled
Alright,
Destruction, create new threadlings at that location. Now they can either shoot it, or they can pick up a tangle and throw a tangle, and then that will also create threadlings. The hunters are getting this helmet that will help them grapple through the air. As you grapple, you gain this new ability called Woven Mail.
That's sick,
and
yeah.
it's reducing the
They showed that a little
incoming
bit
damage except for
previously.
headshots. The Titans get boots that will augment a aspect that they have. The aspect itself
It
will
has
just send out a
eyes.
wave that will suspend enemies in front of their barricade. after
3 eyes per
casting it,
boots.
But the boots
Per
will
boot.
split it up into 3 waves. Whenever they spend an enemy with these boots on, they also gain Woven Mail. So pushing the front line further and further by being tanky.
that's
I have been caught by those boots a
I
couple
need those
times.
exotics so bad, dude. Like all the new exotics, I need
We
them.
have this
they are
incredibly
so
cool
absolutely
heavy metal
sick,
machine
man.
gun that fires according
they
to
showed that.
its own rhythm, where it gets alternate effects every 4th bullet, and
They sh-
then every 16th bullet,
They showed that
it
in
gets
the previous
even
trailer.
more
It's-
added to
it's
it.
insane, absolutely insane.
So we have this pistol that will use advanced technology to find your enemies. And so suddenly you're not worrying about aiming, you're really worrying about surviving during the lock-on time. And it
Yeah, those
opens
look
you
sick
up
too.
to
The pistol.
consider your movement more than your aiming. Being able to lock on to multiple guys in your field of vision and then just obliterate all of them was, I think, a moment where I kind of went, whoa.
Breaking down barriers.
We're introducing a ton of new features.
Sorry, I gotta do that.
Are designed to make sure that the player experiences are as good as they can be.
I think one of the things we're most excited about are loadouts
Yeah.
and what we're
I
calling
am.
Build Crafting 2.0, which is the system of both, hey, let's make it more understandable to how you make a build, and then let's allow you to save that build and quickly swap between them.
When
Yeah, that's gonna
we
be
started the process
super
of figuring
helpful.
out how we are going to improve build crafting, One of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from, I have never done any build crafting, to I'm really engaged in this system. When we engaged with the UI team and we said, we need to improve this experience, they came back with, well, what if we did a build management screen and let you see your whole build on one screen?
It's all in one place. You can see it, you can read it, you can learn. And that coupled with our Guardian ranks, that's gonna come in and basically be our first ever companion to every single player.
Guardian ranks is our answer to what should I be doing in Destiny if I want to get better? You have this track that tells you what you should be doing. We're really excited for players to start diving into that system along with accommodations, a way to finally say thank you to players that you've been playing with. We think all of this stuff is coming together to bring this more cohesive relationship between our players.
Yeah, see, that's cool. Those are some
when
cool,
we think about
cool
the future
changes,
of Destiny,
cool
we think
additions.
there's so much more to discover. We're just on the coast right now. We want to get into the heart of this continent.
Dude, I can't wait to dive in, man. We're so close.
We are walking to our 10-year anniversary of Destiny, and
What,
Destiny
12
being
days?
such a core part of our players' lives. We just want to keep building Destiny.
We've been talking
good
about
stuff, man.
this antagonist to the Traveler
We'll get rid of
for
it
so
now.
long. In Lightfall, we get to spend time with the Witness in a way that we haven't yet.
We're paying off
So
storylines
creepy.
that have been coming together and been building for years.
More questions will certainly arise.
We have this finale with the final shape that's coming right after Lightfall, where we're closing down the Light and Darkness saga.
That's nuts. This is it.
But
I told
Destiny
you,
is
this is
far
Infinity
from
War.
over.
This universe
That's good to
is
hear.
about more than the conflict between the Traveler and the Pyramids, and we want to show you new ways to explore it. We want to show you new things to discover in the universe because we think that Destiny has a lot to offer, and
Okay.
Lightfall is the catalyst for that.
That's
It's
intriguing.
high stakes, thrilling action, all at the same time, pushing the Destiny story to places it's never been before.
Oh, man. Ah, dude, there it is. I can't wait. Destiny 2 Lightfall. Pre-order now. Available February 28th, 2023. Ah, dude, I'm hyped. Guys, that's it. That's it. That's the ViDoc. That was really, really good. It got me extremely hyped. Even more. I was already hyped. I was already extremely hyped. But it just pushed me over the edge. I'm even more hyped, more than ever. And I just cannot wait to jump straight into this world, to explore it for myself, to bring you guys some content, some playthroughs, some whatever else, to explore this new Callus, to explore the Witness and that character and this new location, what is it, Neomuna, and these new characters, the cloud, what are they called again? The cloud something, cloud strifers? Is that what it was? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. And it's good to hear that they're saying like Destiny's far from over. Like they got a lot planned. This is going to be the end of the saga next year with the final shape, but after that, they're going to explore more. And I'm really intrigued to see what that's going to entail. Like where do we go next, right? But for now, let's enjoy this, right? The Infinity War of Destiny, and then next year at the final shape is like the end game of Destiny, I would say. And then after that, we're gonna move on to whatever comes next, and maybe build some new threats and whatever. So I'm excited, man. I'm pumped. Stick around for more. We're gonna be playing through, Lord willing, all goes as planned. 12 days. 12 days it comes out, so it's just around the corner. Stick around for that. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys thought about this ViDoc, and I'll see you soon in another one. Tell them, friends. Game on. Thanks for watching.